Hello and welcome to WDW UK Newscast, the pod. That's right, we're back, and this week we're Imagineers. Here to play the Imagineer game with me is Matt.
Hello.
Chell.
Hi.
And Andy.
Howdy.
Hey. We've decided we're going to be Imagineers this week. Well, three of us have. One's just chiming in with her thoughts on what we've come up with. So today's plan is very simple. We pick a ride, an attraction, a show, you name it, we pick it, and we have to come up with an overlay. So it becomes something it currently isn't. We have to get our DIY tools out. We can't demolish anything, but we can paint over. Very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Don't all speak at once. Good.
Yes, good idea. I love it.
Marvelous.
I thought you were
I think we should just clarify that's the Twilight Zone in California, not anywhere else, in case somebody's thinking, oh, Disney's making some changes.
No, you never know. It might be. Might be. So we've got a little Imagineering hats on, what I have, mainly because my hair's rubbish today. And I mean, I've got a list of some not very good ones. Matt has got one very good one. Do you want to kick off, Matt, or shall I go with one of my rubbish ones first?
Should we do a like a compliment sandwich? So you do one of your bad ones, and then I'll do my really good one, and you can do another bad one.
Okay.
I've got three fairly okay ones.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my first one, and that is I'm getting rid of the Disney Junior dance party, or the dance. Yeah,
do it. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Because I'm putting in Bluey dance mode.
Oh God.
I support this message.
Oh yes. Anyone that knows me knows that Bluey is my favourite child's program of all time. It really is the best, and I would happily sit down and watch it on my own without a child there. Dance mode is an episode. Chow, don't you dare. One day.
So I watched enough of it today. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Dance mode is one of the episodes where Bluey and her little sister Bingo have a chance to put the parents into dance mode. So anytime they hear music, they have to smack the towel and they have to dance. The parents have to dance to the music. There's loads of music in Bluey. It's very fun. It's very upbeat and exciting. I would love a Bluey dance mode show at Hollywood Studios. My name's Danny, and I approve this message. I think Matt's probably the only one that can comment on this because really he's the only one that watches Bluey.
I
do watch.
You watch it? Okay.
Yeah.
I am wondering, like, if and when they are going to do something with Bluey. Can they do something with Bluey? Because technically,
probably not.
BBC.
Probably not. It's just distributed on Disney Plus. But,
yeah.
You know,
Probably going to end up at Alton Towers or something.
Yeah, but don't forget, right? Star Tours was at Disney long before Disney bought LucasArts.
True, it's just a theme park, right? Isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It depends how big Bluey gets, and if Disney want to capitalize on how big Bluey gets.
I think Bluey's big enough right now.
Well,
yeah.
I'd very much like a meet and greet.
I would happily ride a standard launch roller coaster based on the Old Lady episode, and it's just them driving.
Here come the grannies.
Yeah.
Do you know what they see a stage show about the time that the dad's pregnant?
That too.
Yeah.
A stage show about the time the dad gets pregnant.
Oh God.
The possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
Just-
Today's episode of Bluey is called whatever you want it to be. So I've gone with that for my first one. I'm gonna chuck 2 in really quickly because they are quite literally slapdash overlays, and that is Tomorrowland Speedway is the Cars Piston Cup Grand Prix. So it just gets rethemed to Summer Cars.
No, that
At
makes
this
sense.
point,
Right,
Andy's
that's a
about
good
to tell
idea.
me that that's one of his.
It is one of mine, but I didn't go with cars.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go with yours in a minute then. And because it seems to me that obviously the Voyage of the Little Mermaid isn't coming back at any point.
Oh.
Yeah, needs to go.
So I've gone with a Tangled show.
Yes, because that movie also happened.
Mm.
It's better than Frozen, and Frozen gets all this love. And
She's got
Tangled was
toilets.
better.
She's got toilets. What more do you want? She's got toilets.
Wow.
And they're the best themed toilets in the whole of Walt Disney World. So
They are actually. They're pretty decent.
Yeah.
So
I think I shared a picture on Facebook years ago when I went into it saying "Love is not an open door."
oh god. Andy, what did you theme your speedway to then? I went with obviously Cars, Piston Cup. I might add that I would also make the cars fully electric and not hazardous to cast members anymore. So I would like my cast members to live, not die.
So either way, the cars are going to be electric. It doesn't matter if you make it piston cup or something else. I kind of like the idea of like a virtual sort of futuristic kind of vibe. So Tomorrowland Speedway is now the Sugar Rush Speedway and you've got all different funky cars.
Yeah, I can see that. That's funky.
That's good too.
Yeah. Plus,
Sugar
you can
Rush
sort of do
Bell
up the
is from
area.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. I'm not stupid.
I don't know.
I just wouldn't change it, so I'll just leave it the way it is.
You wouldn't change it. They've changed
If
it
you
enough
like going
times. They've changed it enough times with all the construction that they've done around it, changing that track, it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. They do any more construction around, there'll just be a circle.
and we'd still queue up to ride it.
Yeah. Fools. We're fools. I like that idea, Sugar Rush. Because that'd be nice and colourful. You can
Think of the photos.
Think of the Insta. Think of the Insta.
Yeah, I was toying with the idea of doing something where you could press buttons and you could say cause the car in front to wobble like it's been hit or something.
That's Mario Kart.
It is, but I'm just thinking of the film.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because Sugar Rush was basically a rip-off of Mario Kart, wasn't it, at the end of the, day?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. Funnily enough, I've got Wreck-It Ralph as well with something. But
well, before we continue with your shocking ideas, shall we move on to
a good one?
Machismo's cracking idea?
Yeah.
Right, so I've got more than one as well. I'm not gonna lie though, I didn't realise we were gonna do multiple ones, so I am coming up with this. I'm coming up with this one on the fly. Yeah. So if Disney are listening, I am capable of coming up with ride overlays on the fly. So employ me. Right. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. We are overlaying. We're overlaying the whole thing to San Francisco, and it's going to be Big Hero 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a Big Hero 6 spinning shoot 'em up. We can call it Baymax something spinners.
I think we're going to go something dark side then.
I'm not the name guy. But yeah, nothing has to change. Just the paint job. Get the Buzz animatronic out. Stick a Baymax one there. It'd be great. And everyone loves Baymax.
I love Baymax. He's so good.
And you even got a photo op in the gift shop. I don't know. Is Booster still in the gift shop?
Yeah, the big guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Paint him to look like Baymax.
It's just paint him white. He's big enough.
Just paint him white. Now he's Baymax.
He's big enough. He's big enough.
Saving Disney World money.
Saving Disney World money. Yeah. On paint. Nice.
Yeah, good. Like that one.
Cool.
Lovely. Is that you on the fly one? Is it?
That's my on the fly one. Right, and then idea number 2, probably the one I put more effort into.
You mean the reason why we're doing this episode?
I mean, the reason why we're doing this episode. Do you remember a couple months ago, Dan? We spent a lovely day at Legoland, and we were talking about possible Disney overlays.
Yeah, I can't remember what you're telling me though.
Chel's not going to be happy. Cover your ears.
Oh no.
Right. So we're going to overlay Walt Disney World's Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No. We are, Chel, and it's fine.
It's only
Trust
blue sky.
me.
Only blue sky.
Trust me, Chel. I know what I'm doing. Right. So, literally, nothing on the outside changes. Nothing in the queue changes. The ride is exactly the same. The only thing that has to change is what you see on the screen. So, my watch has decided to start talking to me. Right. So, picture this. You go through the queue, it's all cobwebby and dusty, and you're like, oh, God, it's not really nice in this little Hollywood Tower Hotel, is it? And then the doors open, you go into the little pre-show area, and the lightning button, the TV goes, and then you see a little guy in a trench coat pop up. Hi, ho. Tonight's episode is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction.
Tim Tracker.
We're overlay.
Why did you do an impression of Tim Tracker then?
We overlay Twilight Zone Tower of Terror to the Muppets Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Right? So everything is Kermit narrates the whole thing. We got when they do the story and show you everyone. We got Miss Piggy as the little glamorous dolled up person. We got Sweetums as the nanny. The kid can be a baby Miss Piggy.
No,
You know?
just use Walter from
Oh, the film. Walter, yeah.
Gonzo can be super into it and be like, I just want to fall everywhere. We could, in fact, if we want to spend a little bit of money, we could put an animatronic Gonzo in every cabin, and he can be like, "Oh my God, we're falling!" Wah!
Do you know the best bit about this?
Mm.
It doesn't need to be there full time as well. You could just bring it in for like a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we
For
could
like a Halloween kind of thing.
I'm
Like they
so
do,
concerned.
Like they do Nightmare Before Christmas at Halloween Haunted Mansion in California. Yeah, I like it.
But the good thing is with Matt is, apart from obviously he's just come up with a Gonzo animatronic, everything is screen based. So you're just swapping out screen for screen.
And Disney loves screens at the
And
moment.
you can do it overnight.
Yeah, and Chill. Are you aware of the plans that they had for the Muppets in Hollywood studios back in the day? We did not just have Muppet Vision 3D. There was a whole Muppet Land. The Great Movie Ride was going to be redone to the Muppets Great Movie Ride, and it was going to have you were supposed to have all the construction stuff was all meant to be there whilst you were riding the ride, and it was going to be like the Muppets were redoing the ride while you were on it. They had so many plans for the Muppets, and then they threw it away because no one respects the Muppets.
Yeah, you're not wrong. No, the plans were mad. It was like you had
It was brilliant.
well that whole area, that what is now known as Grand Avenue, that was all. Mama Melrose was meant to be a like Swedish chef.
Yep.
It was all yeah. You had so many plans,
And
but
they
then
had
but don't forget as well that where Tower of Terror currently sits, that was originally meant to be all themed to Roger Rabbit and Toontown.
yeah.
So, plans change. But I love
God,
that.
there's a
Just
forgotten
like
IP.
well, yeah. Just a little overlay. I know it's Twilight Zone and it's, you don't touch the Tower of Terror, but I love the Muppets and that sounds like it could be quite fun, like Halloween or something like that. Just swap it out for the Muppets Tower for a laugh.
Yeah, just for a laugh. Don't tell anyone.
I mean, everyone would hate it because they'd be swapping out the original tower for that, but it's fun. And that's what this is meant to be. It's meant to be fun little ideas that, we come up with. I like it, but I love the Muppets. Andy's like, nah.
You know what? I actually like it. I do. It's a cracking idea. Like you say, it's easy to do. It's something different, right?
Screen for screen, isn't it?
And at least this way, think of it this way, right? What I'm actually doing, Chell, and anyone else who's concerned that I'm trying to take the Tower of Terror away, could not be further from the truth. Because as Danny said, this could be a seasonal overlay. What I'm doing is prolonging the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror's lifespan. You're welcome.
And if you do want to direct your hate mail to us, our email address is.
Yeah, that's right. I got another cracking idea. It's a backlot tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bring it back.
Yes. Yes.
A ride about really good movies. That's another one I thought of.
That'd be all right. That'd never get off the ground.
No.
I think we should have a ride where you sit in a dark room where an alien pretends to get you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. And
Or
then I did come up with something about a science guy and a lesbian comedian. And it was to do with energy. Yeah, I don't know where these ideas come from, but just
employers now, Disney. Employers now.
Superb. Unbelievable stuff.
What was your other rubbish ideas?
Mine?
Yeah.
Or Matt's? Oh, mine. Yeah. You went Wreck-It Ralph with Indy Speedway.
Yeah.
I've gone Wreck-It Ralph, and I don't know why, but I've themed it to the slaughter race from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Rock and Roller Coaster.
Right.
No, don't touch that one either. What is wrong with you people?
No, I'm not touching it. I'm not actually doing it. This is just the
rubbish idea that's popped Disney haven't actually employed us.
It's pretend, it's make believe, okay?
I'm not doing it. It's just fun things to think about. I like the slaughter race scene from Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I was just thinking like fast cars and like the way they done the Avengers overlay on Rock and Roller Coaster in Paris. So you would put some obviously screens there to be able to screens again, but then you would obviously think everything on the screens would be what Slaughter Race looks like in the world of Breaks the Internet. And then obviously you've got the Wreck-It Ralph music just going off in the background, or the Slaughter Race song, which is still to this day up there for fun songs and things. But yeah, so that was another one. I just thought, like, again, you could do a fun little pre-show with Vanellope and Ralph and the other lady character whose name I forget.
Gal Gadot's lady.
Yeah, that one.
Could we get Gal Gadot to do the
No,
famous?
don't do that. They edited it out on the last one. So yeah, I had Rock and Roller Coaster, Wreck-It Ralph, Star Wars Launch Bay. I've just got. It's still a meet and greet, but I've gone Disney stars past and present. So you know how we never see any of these older characters anymore. Like, when was the last time you saw anyone from? We're just going on a tour of Matt's house. Anyone watching on YouTube?
Sorry, my daughter woke up.
Okay.
Like and subscribe for this nonsense every week. My lord. It's kitchen's tidy. Kitchen's tidy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it
Where
sad
was
that
I?
I know you got the Tommy Tippy prep machine in the corner?
Yeah.
Godsend. Absolute godsends, aren't they? Sorry.
Brilliant things.
So my overlay is a Tommy Tippy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Disney Stars Past and Present meet and greet is what I would put in Star Wars Launch Bay. So you would have like history of Disney movies in different sections, and then you would have the meet and greets of, like, when was the last time you saw a Robin Hood character out? When was the last time you saw Jiminy Cricket out? You used to see Jiminy Cricket everywhere. You can't see him. You don't see him anywhere anymore. And just
Choose like Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, get these retro. I shouldn't say retro, but retro characters back out again. Get out the Hunchback of Notre Dame characters. Get out the Pocahontas characters.
Pocahontas herself is still at Animal Kingdom, isn't she?
I think so.
Isn't she relegated to a little sort of out the way area down to the side?
She was. I don't know whether that's still there though. It's like you can't even meet Flick from Bug's Life anymore.
No.
You used to be able to meet him around the back of the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? You can't meet him anymore. So add someone like Flick to that list of people as well. There's so many characters that are hidden away that we don't ever see unless you're at a Christmas party or a Halloween party or a Moonlight Magic. You don't see these people.
Yeah.
So
No,
that is something that I would like to see. Just like random characters. They don't even need to be the same ones every day. You just go in and it's pot luck on who's going to be there. But all you know is you cannot meet that character anywhere else at Disney World.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I would just hope that they'd bring back Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Has she ever been there?
Right, Sora's a man, first of all.
Okay. Sorry, have they ever been there?
Yes, they were at the first not so scary Halloween party that we went to. They were in Tomorrowland. It was Sora, Donald, and Goofy in their Kingdom Hearts outfits as well. And the queue was super, super long. And because no one else knew what Kingdom Hearts was, no one would let me queue up and get my picture done with them. So I missed my chance.
Gutted, mate. Gutted.
Terrible.
So I do have two more ideas for overlays. So the first one, I think it's fairly clear how I feel about this attraction, but I would overlay Dinosaur.
Fair enough.
Okay. As an IP, I think the Indiana Jones version of the ride in California has got a lot more relevance, particularly with the fact it's a legendary series. There's another one on its way. unless it's really bad, then we're sticking with the 3 films that we already have. But you know, we all grew up with indie. We all like indie. So yeah, I would love to see that ride transplanted over.
Yeah, it's the
with
one.
minimal sort of fuss.
It's the one Disneyland ride I am desperate to ride. Like,
yeah,
it's always been like one of those rides where you look at it and go, "That looks so cool," and you just hope it all works when you get there. And it's I like the I've always liked the look of the indie ride.
Yeah, definitely. My second buzzing idea, it's not so much a ride, and I did kind of hint at it earlier, but I'm going to mess with an entire pavilion at Epcot. So I'm going to take Mexico. There's 2 ways you can get into Mexico. The main way you get in is you have to queue up for the boat ride. The boat ride is Coco's journey to the afterlife to go and find, what's it called? The singer.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz,
right? And it's his journey until the afterlife. It's basically the film transplanted over. And at the end, you get the opportunity to go to the afterlife. And the Mexico pavilion inside is done up like the Mexican afterlife. But you still have all the shops, you still have all the experiences, the restaurants. It's just much more bright. There's lots of those golden flowers everywhere. And you get some more traditional dishes like the empanadas and stuff. And, you know, you can buy Day of the Dead merchandise and learn about the culture of Mexico rather than just being a boat ride with Donald and Tilda geezers talking about, oh, we're lost. And look, here's a token video from the 1970s. It will be completely redone. But for those people who don't want to do the boat ride, I mean, it's a very accessible boat ride. For those who don't want to do it, there is an entrance where you can just walk into the pavilion. But the idea is to gain access to the pavilion, you go on the ride.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love Coco as well.
Yeah, Coco deserves something.
It does, but the one thing, I mean, the pavilions at Epcot are usually pretty decent, but some of them are really sort of like what you expect that culture to be like. When you look at the UK pavilion, it's all beef eaters and grand old buildings. Where's the row of terrorists from Croydon? And, you know, where's the football stadiums? And, you know, just it doesn't look anything like the UK.
Where's the Weatherspoons?
Where is the Weatherspoons?
Where's the car sitting on bricks?
Where's that faint smell of something funny that the guy just walked past you was smoking?
Oh, yeah.
And haven't they just been sort of berated this week for having the worst fish and chips ever? You know, they're like Yorkshire greatest fish and chips. And everybody's like, no, they're actually pretty miserable. So it's, maybe cut out the stereotypes a little bit more. I mean, I know they do it themselves because obviously the American pavilion is just basically their version of the White House with, you know, America the Beautiful. There is no downtown Detroit or out like that. But, you know, show a little bit of proper representation of culture. I think the only pavilion for me that really screams out proper culture: China, Japan, Morocco, potentially France, and yeah, maybe them 4.
Yeah. Again, I think that depends on how much input the country has in the pavilion.
Well, Morocco sponsored theirs, didn't they?
Well, Morocco have like, I'm pretty sure everything needs to be run past Morocco government or whatever the case may be before it gets okayed for that pavilion.
Ow.
No?
I said ow.
Oh, I thought you said how. I was like, I don't know, paperwork.
They pick up the phone.
Yeah, because wasn't it the Moroccan government who said they wanted Jasmine for changing so she wasn't showing a midriff, more in keeping with their culture?
Quite possibly. Yeah. Yeah, because I know she changed, isn't it, just after COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food's nice. Tangerine in the cafe is probably one of the best food eateries at Epcot.
I've only ever ate there once and I loved it.
Yeah.
Nice little
absolutely. We should go and have shawarma.
Oh yeah. Shawarma. Has anybody got any overlays for Universal? Because I have.
Ooh, go on.
So the ride I'm overlaying is Men in Black Alien Attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Get rid
Chel's
of
not,
it.
Oh, you
Chel's not going to like what I'm overlaying it with because she's going to go, ugh. Hear me out. Pokemon.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You don't shoot guns in
Come
Pokemon.
on.
okay. Yeah, you go.
Listen, Matt,
Cookie.
this is different.
This is
different.
Badlands Pokemon where they do
No,
shoot
no, no,
guns.
no, no. It's not going to be like that. Your laser gun thing is going to represent Pokeballs.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be, you know, like on Pokemon Go, you hit them and you get a certain amount of XP and points for how you capture the Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be like that, but with a gun rather than a finger. I didn't, like I said, I didn't think these through really. Mine are awful. I just thought, what would go? What's my least favorite ride at Universal Studios? I haven't ridden Fast and Furious yet, so Men in Black. And then I thought, what would go in Men in Black? And I looked through Universal franchises and I was like, I have absolutely no idea what would go where Men in Black goes. And then I remembered that Universal is it Japan, have got the theme park rights to Pokemon. So I thought, do you know what? Let's add them bad boys there. The other one was get rid of the Simpsons and put in Back to the Future. And I don't know what made me think of that, but I just thought it fit the building.
Well, I've got a really good off the cuff idea on the back of what you just said. So scratch Pokemon. Okay.
Go on.
I don't know how it's going to work because it's actually across the water from the other area. But instead of having guns, you have a wand and you're working for the Ministry of Magic. So the story goes that they figured that certain muggles, even if they didn't have any magical blood, could use a wand. And they learned that from Joseph Kowalski. Spoiler alert for the last film, right? And you have in front of you a list of 3, maybe 4 spell actions, all screens. You have a button and you've got to cast the spells through. And you have Death Eaters and other things trying to attack you. And yeah. My email address. You're not allowed to say Avada Kedavra. Oh, if you do, you're frozen for 30 seconds.
Yeah, like
Some would
that.
say that's better audio.
Oh, yeah, there was some kid going, but no, wrong spell, mate. Try again.
Diagonally.
After playing Hogwarts Legacy for the amount of time I've been playing it, I'm happy to do anything Harry Potter related as long as the lady that invented flu powder is nowhere near it. Because that is the most annoying character that has ever existed in a game. She's got about three lines. She only says that, and that's all she says every time you walk past her. What are you up to now?
I'm still trying to decide if I want to buy that, but I'm waiting for the new Jedi game out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So staying in Universal, obviously this isn't an overlay because it's basically already almost been demolished. But obviously the the Fievel's play area and the day in the park with Barney is obviously that's all closed and boarded up. And the obviously on the construction walls is a lot of DreamWorks characters. So Kung Fu Panda, Trolls, I think there's some Madagascar characters on there as well. So the rumor at the minute is like the day in the park with Barney, that theatre is going to stay and it's going to be like a Trolls World Tour dance thing and things like that. and then the Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster is also going to be themed to trolls, and then somewhere there'll be Kung Fu Panda and all the other sort of DreamWorks stuff, all built in that area. Now, is that something you guys? I know this is slightly going off topic, but I thought while we're at Universal and that's just the construction is starting on there, is DreamWorks something you guys would like to see in that area, or is there something that maybe piques your interest a little bit more than DreamWorks? Obviously, Minions and all that stuff is taking over the front of the park with Shrek 4D closing and the new Minion shoot 'em up coming there this summer. But like, what do you guys think of this DreamWorks idea for that area?
I think that would be brilliant. DreamWorks is actually my next Universal overlay idea, but not there. But yeah, DreamWorks should have something in the park, like something more, and definitely like Kung Fu Panda is incredible. Kung Fu Panda is such a good movie, and
there's a fourth one coming out as well, isn't there? Next year or the year after?
Yeah, probably.
I think they've scheduled number 4 to come out. I'm pretty sure they
because it deserves a number 4. It's
great.
They're so good.
You think How to Train Your Dragon is getting a whole land?
Yeah, I didn't realise How to Train Your Dragon was that big.
No, neither did I until they announced it for Epic
I thought they would do a DreamWorks land. I didn't think they'd be able to fill an entire land just with How to Train Your Dragon.
No, let's face it, one of the rides is going to be for Pterodon Flyers, but with dragons.
Yeah.
They got is the Jewel Coaster there?
Is that the one they've got? The Jewel Coaster? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know that there's definitely a couple. I think there's a coaster in every single land. No, actually,
yeah.
No, yes, there is, because Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong. Universal Monsters is having one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wizarding World will get one as well.
Yeah.
Yay! Let's do a ride, and Tom Cruise is the mummy.
No.
Everything about the film was absolutely great, apart from him.
That universe died on its backside before it even had a chance to start, didn't it?
Yeah, and I really wish that it didn't, because that would have been so good.
Yeah. You read the trivia in IMDb, apparently the script was really solid, and then he came in and started making his usual sort of like, I'm 4'2", I'm Tom Cruise.
Oh dear. Anyone else got anything?
Overlay? So I'm thinking maybe.
Muppets.
No, maybe Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Right? For Encanto.
Okay.
So like you go through like the house and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not against that.
Yeah,
I love Winnie the Pooh.
Maybe it should be in Encanto. I should be at like more like Animal Kingdom, but I thought Winnie the Pooh was the only kind of good ride I could come up with, like the idea of sitting inside and going around like the house and the place where they live, and so that's my idea.
It's good.
I like that idea.
Cool. Very cool.
I think Encanto would be a really good ride. I think
because
the music and the colours.
I love Winnie the Pooh, and Winnie the Pooh 100% deserves a place in the parks.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I would get rid of Winnie the Pooh.
No, I wouldn't get rid of Winnie the Pooh, but something like a ride.
When you're thinking of a location, you know.
Yeah. I think that would be quite good.
Yeah.
Nice. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I was going to touch Beauty and the Beast live on stage as well.
I've got an overlay for that.
Oh, okay.
No.
I couldn't bring myself to come up with something to overlay Beauty and the Beast. I started and then decided completely against it.
I know, but as we're thinking Blue Sky, you know how much I love the Beauty and the Beast live show. It's
Yeah.
probably the quietest that I ever am in life is when watching the Beauty and the Beast show. But
Oh god.
but we have got blue sky thinking going on right now. Money is no
God, I
object.
hate that phrase. I hate that
Yeah.
phrase. Go on.
Money is no object. And since Disney's acquisition of Fox, we have a brand new musical Disney princess. And her name is Dr. Frankenfurter. We overlay the Beauty and the Beast stage show to the Rocky Horror Picture stage show. It would be unreal.
It would also not happen.
I don't know how we get around the PG-ness of it.
You don't, because
it
you don't
isn't.
do it. That's mental.
I'm
That's
just a sweet.
Do you know what I would also do? You know, for the first time in forever, a Frozen celebration, and yes, you have to say the full name every time you say it. Disney Parks announced that something was coming to California. Now, if we could just get around the whole not putting Marvel stuff in a Disney theme park, I would love to see Rogers the musical come from California over to. So, Rogers the Musical, Chow, is a musical, fake musical that was created for the Hawkeye series, based on the attacks on New York City during the very first Avengers film. The Avengers film, Chow, is the very first film in which Earth's mightiest heroes got together and saved not only New York but the world. I'm not going to tell you about New York. You know about New York. So Rogers the musical for me. Save the city, help us.
Smash, smash.
Ant-Man wasn't even there, you lying. Still haven't seen Quantum Mania. That's annoyed me a bit. Yeah.
We've really let slip since having children.
Yeah, stupid children. Honestly,
I'm in shock. I've seen all Marvel films up to date, and some of them in the cinema too.
See what he's done there. See what he's done.
Yeah.
See what he's done. He's got
Um,
home cinema. That's how much money he's got. He's got a home cinema, and they bring the movies to him. He's got loads of
home
money.
cinema.
Yeah,
What
don't be
kind of
fooled.
money do you think I make?
Loads of money.
I'm just a little IT boy and nobody loves me.
You're fine. Up north, you're on £12.50 an hour. You live like a king. It's great.
£12.50 an hour? Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of bed for £12.50 an hour.
Right. Oh dear. Right. Has anyone got anything else? Because you know what, it'll be nice. It'll be nice for us and the listener, to be honest, to have a nice short episode. But has anyone got anything else that they want to add before we wrap it up?
Just talking about Fox IP. I didn't realise The Greatest Showman's a Fox IP.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to replace Beauty and the Beast, that could be a great one to replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of Greatest Showman.
Yeah, I do think they've not really tapped into those IPs, with the exception of Star Wars.
Yeah, when are we getting the Polar Opposites ride?
Polar Opposites.
That's...
I mean, you could even do a ride based on Alien, and you could do it.
Well, Tower of Terror would be great for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you could also do it in this little theater in the Magic Kingdom with these chairs and the harnesses that come down, and then the alien gets teleported in. Oh no, wait, that was Alien Encounter. We've already done that.
Yeah, but that one wasn't Eisner's fault. He wanted to do Alien, but they told him no.
No, he built it. They did it. It was too scary, and Eisner went, yeah, we've got to tone that down a little bit. Because everyone's coming
Yeah,
off
yeah,
having
yeah.
heart failure.
That's right.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, look, we've obviously we've done our little overlays and ideas that we've come up with there. I mean, to be honest, if you've made it this far into the episode without being annoyed at Matt's original mic and my
Sorry.
stupid ideas, then I salute you. And by all means, please let us know in the comments, you know, what rides you would look to overlay, because we'd be quite interested to see what you guys would come up with, and see what you would overlay at both Walt Disney World and at Universal. Not SeaWorld. No one cares about SeaWorld. And but yeah. Oh, poor SeaWorld. But yeah, no. Look, if you if you have enjoyed this 45 minutes of utter nonsense, because it has been utter nonsense.
Been fun though.
It's been a fun 45 minutes. But yeah, if you have, if you could hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, let us all know. Well, not us, we know about it already, but let your friends know. That would be great. If you could, that would be awesome. Let us, like I say, let us know below. You can follow us again on Facebook and Instagram at WDW UK Newscast. So we'll just update on schedule wise. We've got this. We'll try and get this one out to you guys by the weekend. If our editor Andy is
I'll have it downloaded tonight. I'm in the office tomorrow. I'm in Blackburn for a knees up.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm at Provincial Grand Chapter on Thursday. Yeah, Saturday sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll have it up by the weekend, and then we'll try and get one more episode in. I have got an idea that I want with the whole team to be there, which will be quite a good little episode. We'll try and get that done before me, Cho, and Matt whiz away to Orlando in 2 weeks' time. But yeah,
sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to take you to off screen.
Don't do that. So yeah, lost my train of thought there now. I'm saying bye.
Please like and subscribe to the actual podcast as well on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, whoever. Leave us a comment. 5-star reviews, whatever. Please. Pretty please. Thank you.
That'd be amazing. Have a great, big, beautiful day, everyone. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.